Gently boil the chips for 10 minutes. Then rinse them under cold water and dry them out on kitchen paper. The smaller chips are just starting to slightly fall apart, so they're thoroughly cooked. Right, the chips are cut up, put in the basket, and they're dried out, ready to fry. I'm just preheating the deep fat fryer, and it's on about 160. A few more minutes for that to heat up. And I've just got a cheap Argos 17 quid deep fat fryer. Does the job fine. No need to spend any more than that really. You know, I've got sunflower oil in there, and that's all you need really. Just wait for it to heat up, and then you'll be ready to go. Chips and cider. Yeah. Healthy, balanced diet for a Saturday lunchtime. That's what you need. So once this is preheated, I'll fry them gently, not too high a temperature. Like I say, 160. You want them to cook slowly, right, and drive off the steam and all the moisture from the chips so that they go crispy. Gradually. You don't want them to get dark really quickly, because that will be rubbish. You want them to gently colour, a very sort of mild yellow colour, over about 10 minutes. And that's all you need to do. You just keep an eye on them and just let them cook for 10 minutes. 15 minutes should be plenty, and by that time you can always adjust. You can actually adjust the temperature sort of after 10 minutes. If you want to add more darker colour, take them out of the oil, let them sit above the oil to dry off a little bit. Drain the oil a little, shake them, drain the oil, and then put them back in at a higher temperature for a few more minutes, and a few more seconds even. But yes, it's do them to your taste. That's the best way. Anyway, we're nearly there. I've just lowered them into the oil, and as you can see, they're bubbling furiously, and lots of steam is coming off. So, it should be 5 minutes before I'll check this again. And the steam will be reduced by then. There'll be less steam. And they should be starting to go crispy in about 5 minutes. And to serve with your chips, some lovely condiments. The ideal selection. You can also have mayonnaise if you really must. Now it's had about 5 minutes. The steam has died down a little bit. There's a little bit of colour on the chips. There's still not much colour to them. And as you can see, they're just starting to crisp up. Still more steam coming off, so I'll give them a little bit longer at this stage, at this temperature. And maybe 3 more minutes, and then I'll adjust the temperature maybe a little bit higher, to give a bit more crispness at the very end of this cooking process. but we're nearly there at this stage. Now they're nice and crispy, and they've got a good colour on them, nice and golden colour, and they're pretty much ready to eat now. At this stage you can choose to cook them a little bit further at a slightly higher temperature for a few more seconds. Which is what I'm going to do, give them an extra crispy finish. So I'm going to increase the temperature just a little bit to about 175. Let it preheat for a few seconds, and then I'm going to cook them for about a minute longer at that temperature. That should do it. As you can hear, they're nice and crispy now, ready to serve. I'm just going to stick them on a bit of kitchen paper. Perfect, beautiful chips. Oops. And I'm going to stick a bit of salt on them. And eat them. Absolutely perfect. Even if you drop them on the floor.